The Good Things. I'm your host, Rebecca Turner. We've got Rhino in studio with us today, and today, like every day, is a great day to take some time to go to visitmississippi.org and explore. And we're kicking off the week here at Good Things, exploring cotton research over at Mississippi State University. Joining us here on Good Things is Dr. Reddy. He is a world-renowned crop expert. He just received an international award for his cotton science, and I'm interested to learn more. So welcome, Dr. Reddy.
Thank you, Rebecca, for having me on the program.
And congratulations on your big award. That's international recognition, so pretty big deal.
Yes, it is an honor to receive that recognition from the peers across the globe. It's really humble to receive that kind of honor for working for Mississippi State and then the programs, what we do at Mississippi State as well.
So you're a professor within MSU's Department of Plant and Soil Sciences. So Dr. Reddy, what types of research or areas of interest does that department focus on?
Our department is a Plant and Soil Sciences. It is a comprehensive multidisciplinary department with programs in agronomy, horticulture, and also in weed science. Our programs integrate both the teaching, research, and also have an extension component that we find. Our mission is to find answers to major issues facing agriculture today and tomorrow. We work with on soils, crops, including horticulture crops, as I said, forages, lawns, turf. Our major crops we work on is cotton, soybean, corn, rice, and sweet potatoes that we typically grow in the great state of Mississippi.
Now, Dr. Reddy, I know that you focus on environmental plant psychology. I think I'm saying it right. And so what caught your interest with that 30 years ago?
Yes, the environmental plant physiology, that is a discipline that integrates all aspects of plants that are affected by the soil and also the environment that the plants are growing in. It develops crop. What we do is we study how plants respond to the environment by breaking down into different components, either in the process of how much food they take it, how much water they lose, how each leaf or a root or some plant component respond to the environment, breaking them down into individual components. And then we will put together as an integrated system to develop a model into a holistic nature that can be used for helping farmers or producers to make decisions on the farm, or helping policy decision makers to make decisions. What if kind of situation arises in a given situation?
Well, I guess, Dr. Reddy, if you don't have good soil, then you're not going to have good crops. If you don't have good crops, you're not going to have good yield. And so that is sort of the cycle of things. That's where it's the foundation, right? The soil is the place where it all gets started. So making sure it's as healthy or, the best it can be, I can see where that would be a good thing. I know you got awarded for your research on cotton specifically. What makes Mississippi kind of the ideal place for cotton farming as well as researching it here?
The cotton, Mississippi, the state of Mississippi, cotton is grown across the world in several countries, like over 70 countries. It is produced across the globe, and in the U.S. we grow cotton in 14 southern and western states, starting from California to Texas to Mississippi to Florida to Carolinas, all 14 southern states. Cotton requires about dry, warm and hot conditions, and it grows very well when the temperatures are above 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And the fascinating about cotton plant, it is very plastic. It's very plastic. It means if we have resources, it grows very well. It responds to the environment very nicely. Globally, there are about 100 million people produce about 110 billion bales of cotton. So there are about in the U.S. we go about 12 to 13 million acres. In the Mississippi, we are currently going about 700,000 acres of cotton. So it's a good place to grow cotton because we have best soils and the best environment, and also we have rainfall that about 50 plus inches throughout the year that supports the growth of the plant. And on the top we have the Mississippi aquifer, Mississippi River Valley aquifer. That's if we needed irrigation, that supplies the water that's needed for the crops, not only for cotton but other crops as well.
Well, cotton's one of those things, Dr. Reddy, I feel like we underappreciate here in Mississippi. We utilize it for so many things, not just clothes, but as you mentioned, many of other things or products are made from cotton. And I think it's pretty cool that there is some world-renowned research going on there at Mississippi State University. I know, Dr. Reddy, you work with a lot of students, and always looking into the future. So what are some of the future researchers looking to learn there at MSU about either soil or maybe even cotton?
Mississippi is one of the top universities in the state, and has an excellent programs in several areas. And here at Mississippi State, we are the land grant university that has agriculture, all aspects of agriculture in our programs. This is the one comprehensive university. So since we have top-ranked programs in many areas, including agriculture sciences, engineering, geosciences, chemistry, life sciences, computer science, as well as social sciences. And we have pretty good programs in distance learning as well in the state. So anybody is interested to grow and develop a profession in any of these areas have an opportunity to work on top-notch programs in the state.
Well, I find it very interesting, and I also think it's unique that you don't necessarily have to be a farmer to contribute to the the ag business here in our great state. They need scientists, they need researchers, they need all types of people, in different aspects to continue to grow that industry in our state, or just to continue to make it sort of thrive. So, Dr. Reddy, I'm super proud that of your recognition worldwide and everything that's going on there at MSU. If we want to find out more about your research, where can we go to do that?
Okay, well, our program, I work on environmental plant physiology. Our program you can find at www.spar.msstate.edu. That's where you find most of the work that we do on cotton, particularly on environmental plant physiology area. We have the two such facilities in the country. One here locally built, what we call it as a soil plant atmosphere research facility. It was built in 1970s and still continued to operate. And then we can grow plants in natural sunlight, something you see on the outside, and still can control the environment inside those chambers. This is a world-renowned facility. We have only two such facilities in the country, one here, one at the Beltsville USDA ARS facility at Beltsville, Maryland. This is the first of its kind, built using local technology in early 70s. And we have been using this facility to quantify how plants will respond to the environment and also develop models that can be used for field applications.
So much interesting stuff, Dr. Reddy. I can see why students flock to you and want to be guided under you. Again, congratulations. I appreciate your time here on Good Things. Keep up the good work. If you're ever in Jackson or the metro area, let us know. We would love to have you in studio to learn more about cotton.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the program.
Absolutely. And don't forget, your MSU Extension Service, too, will take a soil sample from your backyard, and they will analyze it, for lack of a better word, to tell you what you may need to make that healthy foundation if you want to grow more vegetables or flowers or whatever it may be in your backyard. All that's a good thing. So keep